This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Dogs will kick this deep to start us off. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the back now goes in motion. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Handoff in a single back formation. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game, and here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it and gives their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they heave it deep downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Point after, not right through.
7, Alabama, 0.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a 1st down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Looking for a gap, it's Walters. Solid run, tackled to the 45-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Bulldogs come to the line in a hurry-up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the single back takes the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And here's the handoff. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And that run produces a decent gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Field goal try, no good. So in the 2nd quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he make it to the marker? Football comes out. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score. Georgia 14, Alabama 7.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get its top and preserve that momentum. Return begins inside the 10. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. The ball is caught. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. No huddle here for the offense. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Rifles this football to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Georgia.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthews.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Second down after that previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. And there's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Picks up 4. Coming up, 4th down.
So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. They have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And now the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 21, Alabama 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to run it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's an option look. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Give it to the back again. Oh, there's the stiff arm.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense take. Are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut in to this lead.
Will be a turnover on downs.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's Walters. And they finally gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Receiver in motion now. Here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down. Almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve. Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.